Random acts of kindness that will make you cry. Soldiers coming home. It's always emotional to see people that you haven't seen in a long time. So imagine how it feels to see family members who haven't been around because of military commitments. If you like reunions, it's time to get your Kleenex because we're getting started. In our thumbnail video, a little boy is seen waiting anxiously with flowers in his hands for his dad, returning from a tour, and it's heartbreaking to watch because you feel how the two have missed each other so much when they first reunite. This happens in front of all the students at the school, so it's even more emotional. A soldier returns home and surprises his wife in this video, and saying it's a surprise is an understatement because his wife is so startled, she reacts as if she's seen a ghost. But once she settles down, she hugs her husband to death. Well, not to kill him, but you know what I mean. These two soldiers are on their way to surprise their family members. But when Mom opens the door, she slams it back shut because she thinks she's just seen a ghost, but it's her son. So she opens the door again and, filled with emotion, she hugs her son so hard it makes your heart melt. This little boy has no clue his Navy dad is returning from a tour when he decides to surprise him. And when he sees his dad, he runs to him and jumps in his arms. Okay, here's 5 seconds to wipe those tears. But hurry, because I got more of these for you. So hang on to that tissue paper. When Dad walks into class to surprise his unsuspecting child, you can see how happy the little girl is when she jumps into Daddy's arms, crying and holding him so tight as if she doesn't want him to leave again. It's hard to tell what's going on in this video, but it's emotional nonetheless, as a female soldier hugs another soldier in front of two emotional civilians. I'm assuming these are all members of the same family. Dad surprises his daughter at work when he walks into a Starbucks. As soon as his daughter sees him, she becomes filled with emotions and tears and hugs him with all her love. She's so happy as she cries tears of joy. When this older man realizes the young lady in the military outfit walking towards him is his granddaughter, he runs faster than he's run in the last 20 years to hug her, enough to give him a heart attack. It's a beautiful reunion between these two, to say the least. This young lady has no clue what's about to happen, but when she sees her dad, she runs into his arms and greets him with all the love she's been accumulating during the time he's been gone. It's a beautiful and emotional reunion for everyone there. When a young teenager sees her dad marching into her workplace, she runs into his arms and gives him the hug of the century. Dad is happy to see his daughter as he hands her some flowers. This soldier seems nervous because she's about to surprise her mom at work. When Mom finally spots her, she's filled with emotion and tears as she walks up to her daughter to hug her. It's beautiful to watch two people hug with so much affection. This is another beautiful video of a policeman and his daughter having a good time together. Dad can be seen spending some quality time with his daughter, and I just love watching toddlers like this little girl be happy. I guess this guy's wife was happy to see him and couldn't stop herself from jumping into his arms the way she did. I think he was more surprised than she was by her reaction. This reunion begins when this soldier's girlfriend is already in her boyfriend's arms. She couldn't wait for the camera to roll when she saw him. She just jumped right into his arms because she was so happy to see him. This soldier is extremely nervous right before he surprises his family. When Mom turns around to see what her daughter is pointing at, her reaction is timeless, and she runs to her son without hesitating to give him a big hug. This sailor surprises his emotional girlfriend, and the woman almost falls to the ground. She's so emotional. She melts into his arms as he holds her close to him. This military man surprises his little sister at school after being gone for 8 months. He walks into her class, and his sister doesn't ask the teacher for permission as she sprints towards her brother to give him a big hug. Mom and Dad almost have a heart attack when they realize it's their military daughter that's holding them while they're watching TV. The expression on Mom's face is worth $1 million as she stands there, incredulous at what she is seeing, which is her daughter in the flesh. These two are so happy to see each other after being away from each other for so long. They hug endlessly because they've missed each other so much. As much as it's great to watch these reunions, it's also painful to know how much they've missed each other. A soldier returning from a tour rings the doorbell of his house and surprises his 3 young children who are ecstatic when they see their dad. It's the best surprise they could have wished for, and it's the last thing they expected. When this kid is told to put a blindfold on, he's wondering what kind of silly game these people want to play. It's obvious that he's clueless about his dad standing right behind him, and his reaction after removing the blindfold when he sees his dad is precious. This military husband has an original way of telling his wife that he's going to surprise her. He keeps throwing papers over the divider when she finally reads one and looks around until she sees her husband and is filled with joy. A military woman doing a tour in Korea that hasn't seen her younger sister in over a year surprises her in this video. When her sister sees her, she's stunned and doesn't know how to react. She kind of freezes on the spot, so the big sister pulls her in and hugs her hard. This man surprises his mom when he rings the doorbell of the family residence. A few seconds later, Mom comes running out and jumps in her son's arms. It's a beautiful family moment that will remain timeless. The next homecoming is for the dogs, and boy did they miss their master as they run back and forth, letting everyone in the household know how happy they are. Dad visits his daughter's school after a military tour, but his first daughter almost reacts as if she doesn't recognize him. The second daughter runs towards him right away and jumps into his arms, giving him a big hug. This military woman surprises her parents by bringing them flowers at the booth they're sitting at in a restaurant. The look on Mom's face is one of surprise and joy, while Dad just gets up and hugs his daughter. This military man sneaks onto the family lawn, and when his wife spots him, she's ecstatic and runs to hug him. It's a momentous reunion this lady has been waiting for quite some time. While leading a school assembly, a Long Island teacher was surprised by her son, a previously deployed U.S. airman. It's fair to say that Mom became quite emotional when she first saw her son. The tears flowed and the hugs followed. When a son returns early from Afghanistan and surprises his dad at work, his dad can't hold his emotions and breaks out in tears. This one is touching, and I just love how Dad hugs his son with so much affection. These two parents had no clue their son was going to surprise them, so when they first saw him, their hearts were filled with joy as Mom got up and hugged her son. Dad was too emotional to even get up. A military son returns home after nearly 3 years to surprise his mom. She never saw it coming, but when she saw him, she was over the moon and went nuts. I just love watching people demonstrate their love for their children the way this loving mom does. The different reactions in these videos are a joy to watch, as family members kiss and hug when they see each other after such a long time apart. Being apart from the ones they love for long periods of time is always tough on morale, but it makes it that much sweeter when they are finally reunited. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our amazing videos of military people returning to surprise their loved ones after a long stay abroad. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. Thanks for watching and see you next time.